Hi, welcome to Prof Kev Show. As you can see, I have my friend Akshaya with us, and she's going to talk a little bit about being a youth parliamentarian today. Hi, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Hello, sir. It's my honor. It's my pleasure to be welcomed at your show. And thank you so much for welcoming me here. And I think that this would be creating a memorable experience for me in my future. Thank you so much once again for welcoming here once again. Thank you so
I,
much.
I appreciate you making the time for me. Before we talk about being a youth parliamentarian, tell us a little bit about yourself. What should we know about you?
Okay, so definitely. I would like to introduce about myself. First of all, a very good evening, sir. Actually, in India, it is 8 p.m. right now. So I would like to introduce you with good evening. So, sir, I would like to introduce you about myself. I am Akshaya Goyal, one of the youngest youth parliamentarian and a public speaker too. I have a vision of becoming just like Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey, who are one of the biggest public speaker in the world. And I have to just make my own presence in this world and create a good image in front of everyone and become the best public speaker and the motivational speaker in the world. Thank you so much for calling me here once again.
So, what makes you want to be a public speaker? As a college professor, most of my students would rather go to the dentist and get a root canal than do public speaking. What draws you to public speaking?
Sir, I think that when I was at the age of 2 or 3 years old, I learned more than 500 to 600 poems and I just recited them in a very matured way. And I think that my parents were able to recognize my inner capabilities, my skills, which helped me a lot in growing hair and becoming in the way of becoming a successful person. And that is really great for me. Actually, they understood my efforts, and especially I believe that a special shout out goes to my parents because they helped me a lot in my journey. And I would like to answer your question too, and that was key how I developed in my speaking skills, right? So I think that the confidence that I had from my a very young age, I think that helped me in becoming a good communicator and expressing my views and thoughts in front of everyone in a very good manner.
So, talk to me about being a youth parliamentarian. I'm not familiar with what that involves. So, tell me more about that. What does it mean?
Okay, sir. I would like to express you about youth parliamentarians. See, parliament is basically a house in which the laws and the rules are originated and that are created for a particular country. Like in India, there is a parliament in which the laws and rules are made and created. So, sir, I would like to tell you about youth parliament. Youth parliament is basically a place in which the youth, the young generation, Gen Z, expresses their views and thoughts regarding the any topic that they have been given at a particular summit or at a particular event, which is really very good and an experience because they get an opportunity to describe their voice to change their voice and to get a great exposure for their future.
Now, how does someone become a youth parliamentarian? Do you have to run for election? How does it work?
Yeah, sir. Actually, I get the inspiration. See, basically, I have many capabilities. Like, I also love dancing and speaking. But yeah, I want to give a platform to my speaking skills. So I got to know about youth parliaments. And from there, I attended one youth parliament, and that got really very viral 23.3 million views. And I have crossed more than 14.7K views followers right now, which is a really big achievement for me.
What are some of the challenges of being a youth parliamentarian? I mean,
Sir,
people must disagree with your views too, right?
yeah, right. Sir, the challenges were like managing different tasks regarding the studies, and your all over day activities. At the age of just 12, managing different tasks at one time was, I think, a challenge for me. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I am in a habit of doing that because I think that being stuck and being busy, being, just stuck in any task any day, I think it helps us in, improving our skills and all overall development of our brain. So it helped me a lot, and it teach me about the management skills and the development skills that every person should know in their life.
So, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Sir, I want to become the best public speaker in the world, just like Oprah Winfrey and Tony Robbins, who Akshaya Goyal, who can make her own presence in the whole world, who can make her own image. And I think that I am the one, I am one of them who can inspire the Gen Alpha. And the biggest achievement for me at this current age is not about that my certification and my awards is just not my biggest achievement, I think. And it is the biggest achievement that at the age of now I am just also, like, inspiring many of the Gen Alphas, and the people are asking me that, hey, you are the one. And that is something which is a very big achievement for me. That matters a lot. And yeah, I want to become the best public speaker in the world. This is my final answer.
Well, I'm looking forward to being able to look back on this someday when you're famous and say I was one of the first people to interview you and stuff. So,
Yeah.
what's the best way for people to reach out to if they want to learn more?
Can you repeat your question, please?
How can someone reach out to if they want to learn more about youth parliamentarian, be able to follow your journey?
Okay, so they can follow my page, Akshaya Goyal, in which they can, like, get to know about more and more informations regarding the events that are, like, happening. And they can, like, see, this is a, like, generation of social media. So mostly people are active on social media, so they can just watch it. They can just type in the search option, youth parliaments in 2026. So they can get many of the links, like one is happening in Jammu Kashmir, some is happening in Bihar. So there are many things which are happening, so they can get information regarding it, because social media is the biggest power of today's technology, today's generation.
Awesome. I appreciate you taking a few minutes calling my show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you so much, sir.